everyone. So excited to be here. I'm Chris. I'm a postdoc in psychology, and I'm really excited to talk to you about how people make friends in new environments. Last summer was a summer of change for me. I graduated from my PhD program at Dartmouth. I said goodbye to all my friends in Vermont and New Hampshire. I packed up a U-Haul and moved down here to Charlottesville to start my postdoc. And I wasn't alone in having a big change in the last year. According to data from the US Census, about 11% of the population is moving every single year. While that doesn't sound like a large percent, if you consider the number of people that are living in the United States, that means that about 40 million people, roughly the number of people that live in California, are moving to a new place every year. And out of those 40 million, 7 million are going through the drastic change of moving to a new state. And these moves not only involve a change in your physical environment, but they change your social environment as well. And this can come with a cost. I know from my own experience that while I've been really excited to engage in research and explore the local Shenandoah Mountains here in Charlottesville, I've also found myself missing my friends from graduate school and feeling a bit lonely. And data backs it up that I'm not alone here too. People who move a lot throughout the course of their lives tend to just feel a little bit less happy than those that stay put. And this is largely attributed to social deficits. So when you move, you're sort of by default separated from the people that you know already in your life. And this is coupled with a decrease in the quality of your social life in the new environment. So movers tend to socialize less, and even when they do socialize, they enjoy that time less than people who have lived in the same place for a long time. And the combination of these two factors, missing your close friends and not having great ties where you are, leads to this huge motivation to make friends, but we don't know how that's happening or which ways are best for doing this. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. How do we make friends after moving? To study this, we recruited people who had just moved to a new city, and we studied them longitudinally, asking about their experiences 2 weeks, 6 weeks, and 12 weeks after their move. At each time point, we wanted to get a sense for what they were doing to make friends. So we asked them a bit about their social strategies, whether they were meeting friends through work, meeting friends of friends, joining social clubs, and we asked them about how connected they were feeling to people around them. So how content are you with your social connections? In our first study, we looked at UVA undergraduates who were just moving to a new city after graduation to start their careers. Across the board, when we look at the use of strategies, we can see that two jump out immediately, and there are only two that over half of participants reported using. That's building relationships at work and meeting friends of friends. But when we compare this strategy use to how connected people were feeling in their new environments, one pops out. And that's meeting friends of friends. People who met their friends' friends tended to feel significantly more connected to the people around them than those who did not. We built on this in study 2, where we wanted to get a sense of how strategy use and effectiveness was dependent on whether someone was new to an environment or whether they'd been living there for a while and were more of a local. So here we looked at first and second year college students, and first years was that population of recent movers, and second years were those more settled people in their environment. When we look at strategy use, we see that 4 strategies were more popular among first year students. That's joining social clubs, finding religious groups, meeting neighbors, and chatting with strangers. Interestingly, meeting friends of friends was an equally popular option for both first and second year students. But we see a difference when we look at how connected people felt with the people around them. First-year students, here shown in red, tended to feel significantly more connected to the people around them when they met their friends of friends. But second-year students didn't see that same bump. So what this tells me is that meeting friends of friends is uniquely adaptive for people who are new to an environment. It's really good at helping us build a social network. So altogether, the data I've shown today shows that meeting friends of friends is an efficient and effective way of meeting new people in our social environment. It helps you get connected to people, a large number of them quickly, and chances are, if you have found a few friends that you get along with, you're going to like their friends too. They've already pre-screened these social connections for you. Meeting friends of friends is an effective way to build connection in new environments.